I think Ohio Sigma would have won, so I'm gonna disagree. Hosted, you're getting sued by the
What
teacher.
what is going on?
Hosted is seeing who he's doing a bracket.
Of what?
I don't know, whatever comes to mind. I
Okay.
posted a chill question of the day, so
Okay. Well, I'm glad you guys had your fun. Um, and now I shall take over again. I shall take over power again. Guess the Oxford word of the year. It is brain rot. We actually discussed this last week, but you weren't here, Halsted. Okay, so oh, we have everyone back. Awesome. Oh, you were? Then who was missing? Oh, Jalio wasn't here. Okay, anyways. Let us get started. Today is December 19th. I'm assuming you guys can all hear me. Can I just get like ones in the chat just for the chat log?
one.
In the chat, not in the voice recording. And let's get started. So, who said one out loud? Okay, whoever did that. Okay, can you read for
It
us?
was me.
Oh, yes. Can you read for us? Also, can you
Oh,
change your name on from my phone?
I don't know why. Cause it's just me, Jeffrey. But
Yeah.
my iPad sucks for some reason. So
Yeah. That's fine. Okay, I'll change it. I'll change it. Can you read the
I
slide?
got it.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
Okay. John when Into Thin Air, a personal account of the Mount Everest disaster by John Krakauer. When John Krakauer reached the summit of Mount Everest in the early afternoon of May 10th, 1996, he hadn't slept in 57 hours and was reeling from the brain-altering effects of oxygen depletion. As he turned to begin his long, dangerous descent from 29,000 to 28 feet, 20 other climbers were still pushing doggedly towards the top. No one had noticed that the sky began to fill with clouds. 6 hours later, and 3,000 feet lower, in 70-knot winds and blinding snow, Krakauer collapsed in his tent, freezing, hallucinating from exhaustion and hypoxia, but safe. The following morning, he learned that six of his fellow climbers hadn't made it back to their camp and were desperately struggling for their lives. When the storm finally passed, five of them would be dead. The sixth so horribly fought by frostbite frostbitten that his right hand would have to be amputated. Into Thin Air is the definite account of the deadliest season in the history of Everest by the acclaimed journalist and author of the bestseller Into the Wild. On assignment for Outside Magazine to report the growing commercialization of the mountain, Krakauer, an accomplished climber, went to the Himalayas as as a client of Bob Rob Hall, the most respected high altitude guide in the world, a rangy 35-year-old New Zealander. Hall had summited Everest four times between 1990 and 1995 and had led 39 climbers to the top. Ascending the mountain in close proximity to Hall's team was a guided expedition led by Scott Fisher, a 40-year-old American with legendary strength and drive who had climbed the peak without supplemental oxygen in 1994. But neither Hall nor Fisher survived the rogue storm that struck in May 1996. I don't know why, but I'm reading so slow today.
No, that's fine. This was a longer passage than normal, because as mentioned before, I am trying to select more challenging books, longer passages, more difficult quotes, things like that. Because I was asked to up the difficulty of the class, which is fine. Into Thin Air, very famous book that I pretty sure became like two or three movies. Like it was adapted multiple times. Um, and yeah, it's about climbing Mount Everest, but not only that, not only just about the difficulty about climbing Mount Everest, there's a lot about um, the sort of state of mind he was in and state of mind people have to be to in start an endeavor like climbing Mount Everest and the state of mind you need to continue, right? Um, who here would ever climb Mount Everest? Let's say you had all the money, you had the time and the opportunity. Would you do it? Would you try?
No. Plane. Use plane to fly to Mount Everest on top. And I would be one of the few men on Mount Everest.
No, you
No.
you can't use a plane. You have to climb. Javier says definitively no.
Bro, who would die?
No, I don't think anyone's crazy enough to do it. I'm scared of
What
heights
if I
also.
get a spacesuit and then have like an elevator built on Mount Everest?
I don't think I don't think there's enough money in the
Actually,
world.
kind of would.
You said that we had the money.
Okay, yes. I meant enough money to climb, not to build
No.
a elevator.
Then no.
Okay, yes, okay. Yeah, it's crazy, but
Did you know that a Minecraft YouTuber by the name of Sipover climbed Mount Everest?
that's crazy. It's crazy because there are so many people who die, even to this day, doing it, and I don't understand why you would need to do that. But also it is easier now because a lot of rich people they end up paying I think they're called Sherpas, like people who live in that mountainous region who are much better at climbing and things like that to basically carry all the stuff. And as a person climbing, you only have to like worry about, maintaining yourself, right? And someone else is carrying all your stuff. So there are things that people do now to make it a little bit easier, but there's still like tons of dead bodies on the mountain that if you climb up, you will have to pass. And people say like try and take like the Sherpas will try and bring back a dead body every trip because there's so many up there. It's crazy. Um, sorry. It's just a little tangent. This book,
So basically, one dead body gets retrieved and then one dead body gets left there.
yeah, sometimes
So want me
multiple.
to give you a really weird fact? I googled it up.
Yeah.
It says here there are more than 300 dead bodies on Mount Everest.
Wow. See, that is ridiculous. And people still keep going back to do it. It's crazy. Um, okay. Can I get Halstead? Can you read this slide? It's just a mini bio of him.
Okay, John Krakauer is an acclaimed American author and mountaineer, best known for his nonfiction works that explore the human spirit, adventure, and the natural world. Born on April 12th, 1954 in Brooklyn, Massachusetts, Krakauer grew up with a passion for climbing and the outdoors. His breakout work in The Wild 1996 investigates the life and death of Chris McCandless, a young man who sought meaning and solitude in the Alaskan wilderness. Crackers into Thin Air, 1997, a personal account of the 1996 Mount Everest disaster, became an international bestseller and cemented for its reputation as a skilled storyteller. Uh, Cracker, pronouncing it from how Jeffrey intended to pronounce it,
Yep, yep.
has also tackled
It's just what I hear.
such as religious extremism under the banner of heaven 2003 and military injustice where men win glory 2009. His work is characterized by thorough research, compelling narratives, and a deep empathy for his subjects. In addition to writing, Cracure has contributed to the publications like Outside Smithsonian and National Geographic Adventure.
Awesome. So yes, Thin Air is one of his most famous books,
I'm
but
pretty sure it's Krakauer, right? Because that I just Crackery sounds just
yeah,
like
no, I think it is Krakauer, even though that sounds weird.
it's such a unique last name.
Yeah. But Into the Wild is also a very famous book. This is both of these. No, Into the Wild I read in high school, and Thin Air I read earlier than that. And Into the Wild is also one of was turned into a movie and is a very famous movie, very popular. Halstead, you said something? You want to say something? You rose your hand.
Yeah, why does the first one say Joan? Isn't it John
It's
or
John.
something? It's just Jon.
Yeah. Sometimes some that this is a popular pronunciation. I mean, spelling of John, as weird as it is. Um, I've seen two people with this spelling. Okay, let's go to the quote of the day. It's kind of difficult, kind of. An adventure is only an inconvenience rightly considered, and an inconvenience is only an adventure wrongly considered. I want you to explain this quote and give an example. Okay. Um, Starting the
Can you put it inside the chat?
yes, yes. I'm sorry. You guys are gonna have to remind me each time because I am very forgetful.
You're sorry.
I am sorry.
Who
Yeah.
do you think is the most horrible person in the world?
Um,
Famous.
I can't ask that. Now that we know that Teacher Niv voted for Trudeau. I didn't vote for Trudeau. Who do we think he voted for? Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I can't say. Um, I
You
can't.
seem. I think we know that he's a
Also,
conservative guy now.
you
I
also
think we know that he did Trudeau by now.
okay. Anyways, this is funny. Anyways, okay, starting the timer. I'm gonna do only 5 minutes. Starting now.
There's literally only a 1 minute difference.
This is like trying to dissect my math problems.
Yeah, this quote is kind of like algebra in a way.
This quote is basically just 1 plus 1. What is that equal to? Must cannot say two or any other way of saying it. Must answer correctly. The answer is two, but you're not allowed to answer two. What are you gonna answer?
I genuinely have no idea. It sounds like a Kamala Harris quote, though. An adventure is only an inconvenience rightly considered.
Okay, I'm gonna actually ask you to think about it a bit harder, right? Um, and then try add a bit more.
Wait, does that mean so like if you think about like things positively, your life will it'll be like your life will be funner or something. Your life will be more adventurous.
Possibly, possibly.
I simplified my answer more simplified than Jeffrey's.
don't know if I got it right, and it doesn't sound that good, but it's the best I could do.
There's no such thing as right. I just want to see everyone's interpretation and then see how you explain your interpretation, right? That's all we're doing here. Okay, the one sentence ones. Okay, let's just actually still put them up.
Why do you have ja? Are you like learning French or something?
No, that it was okay. I'm having trouble copying again. I don't know why this has been happening for a while. No, it was it used to be Jeffrey. I just erased most of the
Oh.
writing that was there.
No, I don't think it's a Kamala Harris quote, but it sounds like something Kamala would say.
Okay. Okay, let's start with Halstead. Read this quote here.
Okay, this quote means that adventurers are bad but bad is not adventurous. This was my old one. You should go look at the new one.
There's a new one. I did not see that. I'm not I don't know how to interpret that. So I'm not going to put that up. Jeffrey, would you like to read yours? Oh, sorry, before that. This quote means
Yeah.
that adventures are bad, but bad is not adventurous. Bad is not adventurous. Bad, but bad is not adventurous. This needs more context, or it is grammatically incorrect unless there's more context there. Okay.
Okay, should I go next?
Yes, now Jeffrey.
Oh, I'd like to comment that his quote there, it needs to exist more in the context of all in which he lived and which came before him. That's my only comment. Okay. I think this quote means if you think positively, your life will be fun. If you think negatively, it will be sad.
Yeah, I think that's a good interpretation. I can see why you say that. And then yeah, so it would be great, with the time if you have that and then just add an example, right, of a situation that could be seen both ways. For example, right? That would be a good way to answer that. Let's look at Russell's. What is going on this mouse? Okay, Russell, would you like to read yours?
It means that adventures in a conventional standpoint is mostly uncomfortable and inconvenient, but an inconvenience is not regularly perceived as adventurous.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. It means that adventures in a conventional standpoint.
That's like 10 times better than mine.
It's not never compare yourself to other people. I will say that that is never a good
No,
way
because yours actually makes sense. Mine doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't matter. It's all a personal interpretation, and I really just want to see, can you convey your idea, right? There's no such thing as a right idea and things like that. And yes, if yours doesn't make sense, then we can work on it, but that's fine. I don't want anyone comparing themselves to anyone in this class. Anyways, this is a great job. You've done a great job, Russell, sort of rephrasing while also maintaining a similar structure to the quote, while making it a little bit more accessible, easier to consume. Now, I would also, again, I think examples would work well to expand on your point. But great job there. Let's see, Javia's. Okay. Javia, would you like to read yours?
This quote is telling us that you should always try to do something even if it turns out as an inconvenience. This is because if you don't try, it is I think I should do it is already an inconvenience. It is already an inconvenience. So you always have to try everything because it might actually be an adventure rightly considered.
Let's say you should always try to do everything if it turns out, so I would say here turns out to be an inconvenience. And I didn't put the lesson for this yet. Sorry, guys. This is the most ongoing thing. This is because if you don't try, it is already an
Be
inconvenience.
comma though.
Where?
Inconvenience, comma, or is it?
No, that is a full sentence, right?
Oh yeah.
And then here, good question though. So you always have to try everything because it might actually be an adventure rightly considered. I love how you incorporated the parts of the quote into your answer. That's awesome. One thing is this is a common comma splice. It's not needed. Because this is a subordinating clause, it comes after the independent clause over here. And it flows naturally. So almost never do you almost never need a comma before because. Okay. All right, good stuff. Good stuff, guys. I agree. Okay, what's going on in this chat? Just random quotes. Okay. I would love if this energy put into making fun of Kamala Harris was put into longer responses. All right? Keep that in mind. Okay. Vocab of the word.
The Kamala Harris quotes were my longer response.
Okay, that does not count. Okay, can I get a Russell? Can you read these words?
Did you say Russell?
Yes, Russell.
I
No.
thought you said Russell.
Oh, no, sorry. I was saying Russell. Like as in like just a break in my sentence and then Russell.
Penchant. Noun. A strong or habitual liking for something or tendency to do something. He had a penchant for solving complex puzzles in record time. Obfuscate. Verb. To deliberately make something unclear or difficult to understand. We've had this meaning for 3 weeks in a row. First
What?
obscure, then something else, I forgot,
Oh,
and then
okay.
now
I feel like we've
obfuscate.
obfuscated before. We definitely have had it before, I think.
Can you put the words in the chat also?
I will put the word
Diatribe. How do you pronounce the third word?
diatribe.
Diatribe. Noun. A forceful and bitter verbal attack against someone or something. Oh, it's like a roast battle? The article was a diatribe against corruption in the government. Erudicate. Adjective. Having or showing great knowledge or learning. The professor's erudite lectures left the students in awe of his intellect. Oh, this nightmare. Pulchritude. Noun. Physical beauty. The pulchritude of the landscape took her breath away.
All right. Okay, what if I do this? Another word that means basically the same thing.
It's adjective.
Have we
I
done
got the perfect phrase.
have we done abstruse before? I don't
I
think
did
so.
it in math before, obtuse.
Not obtuse.
The same meaning.
It's the same meaning, yes.
Again. There's obscure, then there's the obfuscate, and then there's abstruse.
Yeah. I like
Kamala Harris's obtruse quote.
Okay, sorry, I had to mute him. Okay, 4 minutes, starting the timer now.
Could you put the words in chat?
I am so sorry. I know you said it, and then I just didn't do it. I'm so sorry. Let me throw them in there.
Wait a minute, does the teacher not know how to use Command C or Control C, Control V?
Control C, Control V. I do. It's just sometimes it's easier to just
What?
Why did you spam my name in the chat?
Okay, Halston, stop spamming.
Huh?
No spamming. Okay. Let's see what we're working with here. I have one response. Okay, Halsted, I'm going to ask you if you're not going to participate in the class, you can't just message around. You have to participate in order to also fool around, right? Otherwise,
I did participate. I was the first one to send in my response.
sorry, did I
I'm
say
like 2 seconds.
did I say Russell? I thought I said Halsted.
Oh,
Oh, my bad, my bad. If I said Russell, I'm sorry. If I said Halsted, I meant Halsted. Okay, Russell, would you like to read your response?
Bobby the professor had a penchant for talking in such a erudite, 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 what?
Erudite,
Erudite,
erudite, yeah.
erudite, in such an erudite way and abstruse in mess in such an erudite and abstruse way that his disciples would diatribe di diatribe against him for violating the law in Munchkinland. Then he would create a sculpture that's posteritude left the court in awe the next day to make up for his violation of law. Munchkins may not be smart.
Awesome. Okay. We're talking.
Me next. I put mine in the chat.
Awesome. Then he would create a sculpture that's poltrudite. That's a sculpture that's poltrudite. Sculpture that poltrudite left the court in awe. Just feels weird, but it's technically correct. The next day to make up for his violation. Munchkins may not be smart. Awesome. Okay, good stuff, Russell. Okay, let's see what we got next. We got Jeffrey.
I found a way to relate Kamala Harris to the words.
Sure.
Ever since Kamala Harris became the vice president, she has had a penchant for using abstruse quotes. This has persuaded many people to believe that she is not as erudite as she claims to be. The Republicans use her idiotic phrases to publish and say diatribe. On an unrelated topic, many Sims call Kamala Harris a poltritude.
The Republicans used her. I think you meant to say her, right?
Yeah.
Phrases to publish and say diatribe. I would say publish diatribe makes more sense. On an unrelated topic, comma, many Sims call Kamala Harris a poltrudite. Poltritude. I don't know why I kept mispronouncing that. That's a lowercase. It's not a proper noun or anything. Awesome mini Sims. Okay. Okay. Great stuff, Jeffrey. Although weird content, but grammatically correct. Okay. And do we have any other responses? Oh yeah, we do. No, I was getting lost in all the messages. Okay. Okay, Jayo, would you like to read your response?
Our town is home to the most famous math competition in the world. People all over the world who are pensions at math and can do math problems in a non-abstruse manner fly all the way here to join. Only people who are extremely erudite at math make it to the finals and win the $50,000. Although everyone loves it, some people are a diatribe against it because they say it is too competitive. But most people love it, love the competitiveness, and enter the Poultry gigantic arena every single year.
Okay. And enter in the pulchritude gigantic arena every year. So paltitude is the beauty, right? So think about it as enter in the beauty gigantic arena every single year, right?
I know I didn't know how to, and I don't know how to like put pulchritude into this like thing, so I just just like typed it really fast and before I sent it in.
Awesome. That's fine.
I didn't
You
really
can
get to like look at it, but it's like,
say, you could say in the gigantic arena whose pulchritude mesmerizes people every year or something like that, right?
yeah, because I finished mine, or I thought I did, and I realized I was missing a word. I just scrambled to fill it in.
Awesome. That was a good shot. But is this true?
No,
Like,
I just made it up because I didn't know
oh,
what.
okay, okay. I was like, whoa, this is really cool. Like, do you actually live in this town? People all over the world who are pensions at math and can do math problems in a non-abstruse manner. All the way abstruse. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Good stuff, good stuff. Awesome. This would be a cool premise. Okay, and let's see, do we have any other responses? Yeah, we got Halstead, who finally let go of the tank.
By
Okay.
the way, I might add it later. I just forgot about I was just thinking about a tank reference and I forgot what tank references I should use.
Nice. All right, would you like to read yours?
Okay, Bob the corrupt governor decided to diatribe the pulchritude, delete of the landscape around the civilians' houses. The civilians were erudite and had a penchant for revenge. I don't have the other word because the page turned. The civilians assassinated Bob and everyone celebrated.
Okay, awesome. Who were erudite and had a penchant for revenge. Awesome. The corrupt governor decided to, you could say, release. Yeah, let's do this. Make this make more sense. Release a diatribe about or regarding the pulchritude of the landscape around the civilian. So a diatribe is a noun, right? So it's referring to a verbal attack. So if we're gonna swap it in there, we can say Bob the Corrupt the governor decided to release a diatribe about the pulchritude, the beauty of the landscape around the civilians' houses. Civilians' houses, right? Because it's plural. Now, obviously, that's a little bit confusing because pulchritude refers to beauty, and a diatribe is you wouldn't release a diatribe about beauty unless maybe for some reason you hate beauty, and I guess this is what the governor does. So, it makes sense, but it is a little bit weird. But for
He's
sure,
also corrupt,
and he's corrupt. Yes, of course. Okay.
accepting bribes.
Yes. Awesome. Okay, good stuff, guys. Let's move on. Let's move on to some non-essential clauses practice. So, I'm just gonna pick people, and you tell me if this sentence is correct or we need to offset the non-essential clause with commas. Now, if you weren't here last week, that's fine. Just think about it as, is the sentence correct or is it not? And if not, where do we put commas to make it correct? Okay. Halsted, you start us off with number 6.
Okay, before I quickly start, Zhaoxia claims that she lives at where the largest mall in the world is.
I
What?
Okay,
do.
Okay.
just
I,
read the chat.
I
I will
do.
I will Google that.
It's true.
Okay.
Google it up.
Your cat, comma, watching the dog intently, comma, walked carefully away.
Sorry. Your cat watching the dog, comma.
Watching the dog intently, walked carefully away.
Why did we put commas here?
Because the dog intently part isn't really that important.
Yes, it's not. The main sentence is referring to the cat walking away, right? The watching the dog was extra information. Perfect. Okay, Jaya, would you like to do number 7? I can't hear you.
think is the cat that was watching the dog most intently, walked carefully away.
Sorry, can you see this again? This
The
one?
cat that was watching the dog most intently, walked away, right?
You're correct. I'm just wondering why I wrote the same sentence twice. I was watching. Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry. This one. Are you doing this one or this one? Number 7.
I'm doing number 7.
Okay, number 7 needs no commas. Now, you're probably wondering why, correct? Okay, I'm assuming you guys are wondering why.
Yeah.
So the difference between number 6 and 7 is very big. Number 6, the subject is stated clearly at the beginning. Your cat. The watching the dog intently was sort of extra information about the cat, but the subject is just your cat. Now, if I just took this part right here, the subject is the cat, it's not clear exactly what cat we're referring to all the time, right? Now, if there's context as in a room there's only one cat and someone says the cat, now that's fine. But given all the context we have right now, which is none, just saying the cat is not enough to be the whole subject, right? When we have more information here, which is critical, right? The cat that was watching the dog most intently walked away carefully. Now, this is directly part of the subject here. Jeffrey, you have something to say?
I was just asking if I can do the next one.
Oh, sure. So now the difference here is the cat, your cat, already specific, already clear, your cat. That's a complete subject. Here, it's not super clear. There's not enough. The rest of the information is important to describe the subject, to specify the subject, right? And therefore, no commas. Actually, putting commas would make it incorrect. Okay, Jeffrey, number 8.
TV commercials, sometimes the most entertaining parts of a program, are intentionally flashy corporate propaganda. I think you need commas because it's not going to change the entire meaning of the sentence. Like TV commercials are essentially flashy corporate propaganda. So in between commercials and sometimes and programs, and I think are.
Yes, you're correct. Extra information, not needed.
The thing was, I wasn't here when we did this, so I don't really know.
Dude, absolutely. Absolutely. And even if you were here, there's totally nothing wrong, guys. I don't need you don't have to give excuses, not excuses, but you don't have to give explanations why you got something wrong. It's totally fine. I get things wrong all the time, right? No worries. Remember, I'm not marking you guys or judging you guys. So don't feel like, you're in trouble or anything. Okay, number 9. Russell.
The dam project, which many in the government consider to be a sign of national strength, will destroy hundreds of villages and vast areas of wildlife habitat along the riverbanks. One before which? and one after strength.
Awesome. You are correct. The damn project. Awesome. Okay, and Halsted, can you do number 10?
Okay, the free jazz musician Sun Ra, comma in between musician and son.
Just one?
Yeah. Wait, no, two actually. One before sun, one after Ra.
Okay, what does everyone think here? Does anybody disagree? Pardon?
I disagree.
All right, why? What do you disagree with?
Actually, no, I don't want the comma after Ra.
Okay,
I don't think that's good. That's correct. I don't think that's
I
correct.
think there should be
Delete
commas.
the comma after
okay,
Ra.
pause. I'm asking Xiaoya.
I think it's the free jazz musician Sun Ra, comma, claimed to be from Saturn. But I wasn't here, so I might be wrong.
So, this comma's still here?
Yeah.
Okay, and Halsted said change this back. Russell, do you have an idea here?
What?
Oh, sorry, do you have an opinion?
The free jazz musician after Ra.
After Ra? Okay, the final answer is
Bum, ba, da, bum, ba,
just
da,
one
ba.
comma. Just one comma here.
Oh, no.
So, oh, never mind.
Ah, no
Never mind.
commas.
No
What?
commas. No commas. That's my bad.
What? We all got it wrong?
We all got it wrong.
Oh.
We all got it wrong. The free jazz musician, I guess. Sun. The only reason I this one is a little bit iffy is Sun Ra. Sounds like a name. If the context is that the Sun Ra is a proper noun, then you don't need the context that it's the free jazz musician. But I guess given the context, it is important to specify there may be other Sun Ra's out there. So this one's a little this one's a little bit tricky. I don't like this one. Also because I got it wrong as well. So maybe that's why I don't like it. So but everyone understands why the actual question has no commas though, right?
Oh, I have a question.
Yes, what's your question?
Wait, I forgot my question.
Good question.
Shoot.
Russell, you have your mic open, that's why.
Oh.
Okay. No, okay. All right. Jeffrey?
If Sun Ra were to be a name, would it be like
Yes.
considered like would you have to add the commas?
Yes. If
So
this,
technically we were right?
yeah, in a way. Like, okay, so if I said the singer Miley Cyrus claimed to be from Saturn. Okay. Now wait, actually, does everyone here know who Miley Cyrus is?
There's
No.
no way people don't know who Miley Cyrus is.
I only know Party in the USA.
You don't have to
Where's
know the songs, just the person. Okay, so now that we have this context, the singer, no, actually, because it starts with this.
By the way, I remember my question now.
If it was more context, like the singer who sang Party in the USA, this has to be capitalized, by the way. I'm just lazy. Then we would have to do this. No, the free jazz. I was wrong. I'm sorry, guys. I made a mistake. Free jazz musician Sun Ra is important. It's part of the title here. So yeah, you do need you do this sentence is correct. We were wrong. I was wrong. Let's do more practice then. All right. I was a little confused. Sorry about that. Let's do question one. Let's do this one a little bit faster. Halsted, your mic is open. Start us off.
Okay, the woman who did not attend the meeting says that she had to study for her chemistry. Actually, before who? And then after meeting. By the way, why do I feel like Sun Ra sounds like something like a Greek god or something like a Roman god?
Sounds like an Egyptian god.
Oh, yeah. Sounds a
Sun
lot
Ra
like
is a god.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
there you go.
what?
There you go. Okay, Russell, your mic is open. Do number two.
Ah, okay. Okay, number two. He did not, however, intend to return the money he borrowed. He, comma, wait, hold up. No, 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 no. He did wait, hold on. I'm gonna write thing in the chat. He did not, however, intend to return the money he borrowed. Okay, let's see.
All right, I'm gonna
No,
tag you it. Okay?
one before, however, one after, however, I
Okay.
think.
You are absolutely incorrect. I'm joking, you're correct. However, is in this case non-essential. It's extra information. But it's just one word. How can it be information? Well, it tells us that
Sun Ra was an Egyptian god.
awesome. Thank you. The however is extra information, just extra information that this sentence, this main clause, contradicts something that was before this, right? So maybe we implied in the sentence before that, or the paragraph before that, oh, he borrowed some money saying he was going to pay it back. Now, this sentence, he did not, however, intend to return the money. The however, just more information to drive home the point that it's contradictive to what he said before. Okay. Who's next? Let's go to Jiaoya. Can you do number three?
West Point cadets who break the honor code are expelled. Wait, give me a second.
Is this correct? Incorrect?
I think I'm wrong, but I think you get rid of all of them.
You are absolutely correct. Because think about it. When you're offsetting sentences with uh when you're offsetting sentences with non-essential clauses, if I take out this
Oh wait, I
section,
changed it. I changed it. I changed it. I changed it.
what?
I changed it. Maybe it's you get rid of the comma before R.
Before our Wait, no, you're correct. You're correct the first time.
Oh, actually, oh.
Yeah. I was like, why are you changing it? So think about it. West Point cadets are expelled. This makes no sense. What do you mean West Point cadets are expelled? So what, they recruit them, then expel them?
I thought you
Um,
said that I was incorrect, so I started like changing it.
oh no. Now with the commas, wait, did I say this sentence is correct? I meant you have to get rid of the commas.
Yeah, this is what I'm.
This is what you said, right? Yeah. Okay, good. Perfect. Yes. Now, you need to get rid of the commas because this whole thing is part of the main subject, right? We're referring to West Point cadets who break the honor code. That is the main subject. Awesome. Who's next? Jeffrey.
Okay, she was, as a matter of fact, deeply interested in becoming a Hollywood celebrity. So, like, she was, like, as a matter of fact, is kind of like extra information because you don't really need it.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
She
You're
was
absolutely correct.
chiefly interested, yeah.
And Halston, back to the top.
Okay, Raoul's wife, Conchita, is president of the local Red Cross. Uh, yeah, that's correct. By the way, what has Jeffrey been doing this whole time?
What do you mean?
He said something that it's kind of long. And it's not anything about the work we're supposed to be doing.
Jeffrey? You mean Russell?
It's either Jeffrey or Russell. Oh yeah, that's Russell. Sorry if I false accused you, Jeffrey.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. That's fine. Anyways, you are correct. The commas here are needed because her name in this case is actually unnecessary. Raul's wife, there's only one person. It's clear enough. There you go. All right. Okay, let's leave that practice there. And we shall move on. Let's do the article of the day. Should you be able to copyright a vibe? One influencer has accused another of copying her aesthetic on social media. Should stealing someone's vibe be against the law? Okay. Halston, can you read this first slide?
Okay, have you ever scrolled through Instagram or TikTok and seen two creators content who look nearly identical? Yes, I've seen it. They have the same look, wearing the same outfit, and are striking the same pose. In short, they have the same vibe. So if you ever thought twice about it, you think it is wrong for one creator to copy another's aesthetic. Do you think it should be against the law? And can you copyright a vibe? Sandra E. Garcia writes about a lawsuit in which one influencer is suing another, accusing her of copying her minimalistic aesthetic on social media. The oversized beige cable knit sweater, the central parted hair, the right knee pointed out, creating curve at her left clip. Practically every detail in the photo, right down to the matching short set, looked familiar to Sydney Gifford. So did the woman posed in front of the nondescript white wall.
Okay. Let me see if I can get the actual images for you.
Oh yeah, I really want to see the images.
Yeah, the images are maybe okay. I have an image used in the actual article. I don't know if this is the image that they are referring to. I mean, I don't know why they would include images that are not. But I mean, they seem like regular photos to me if I'm
They're
gonna
literally so different.
I can understand there's a lot of similarities, but it's also like just a basic picture. I don't understand why they did this. The right knee pointing out. So maybe there's more. Maybe this is not the exact image uh that they were referring to in the article, but this is what the article has. So I don't know why they would put a different image, but anyways, okay, next slide. Can I get Jeffrey? Can you read this one?
Also, I just like to say that suing someone for their vibe is so dumb. It's like you look like me, like I'm gonna sue you.
Yeah.
Okay. Days earlier, Miss Guilford, a 24-year-old lifestyle influencer, had shared a photo with her thousands of followers that was virtually identical. The woman in this new photo was a fellow influencer, Alyssa Sheol, with whom had gone shopping and done a photo shoot months earlier. At at the time, she thought their interactions had been merely awkward, but as she scrolled through Miss Shields' photos on Instagram for the first time in nearly a year, she said Miss Guilford suspected those meetings had been some kind of aesthetic espionage. Um, Miss Guilford claims that Miss Shield 21 not only started to mimic her online persona, but also appropriated her entire look. And now she's suing. Miss Guilford has copyrighted several of her social media posts in January after noticing the similarity between Miss Shield's post in her own. Several photos were submitted as evidence in the lawsuit. Ms. Guilford filed this year in a federal court in Texas accusing Michelle of copyright infringement. But in the carefully curated world of social media, Ms. Guilford has leveled up perhaps more severe charge against her, stealing her vibe.
Awesome. So it is very interesting actually. There's more to it. It's not just that's my vibe, she's copying it. It's like, oh, this person has actually met with this other person and their social media posts are very similar. I'm gonna post another picture here from the article. So like this on the left is the original person's like store. They have like an online store, right? They're both selling ads and stuff for companies. Now they're both selling the same sweater, which is normal. A lot of influencers will wear the same stuff and sell the same stuff. But like there is a little bit of similarity in the way they're taking the picture, whatever. I understand that's normal.
I swear that Alyssa girl was like looking at her phone, like, okay, I need to point this out, make sure this is lifted up, and make sure my phone is right here.
Yeah, yeah. There's a little bit of, you know, and it's fine. It's normal to take pictures like this, but I will say the girl on the left, I think it's the girl on the left suing the girl on the right. Yeah,
I think the girl
Gifford.
on the left is the normal, like the
She's
original.
the original, yes. The girl on the right, she's accusing the girl on the right of stealing her vibe. Her whole stuff. There's actual
I want to see
property.
what the comments are though.
Yeah, I would love to see that too. But it's interesting because like, okay, the first picture is kind of similar, but not exactly. The second picture is very similar, but not exactly. And then it turns out there's like a ton of evidence on their website, like and on their stuff, right? Um, so to about like the similarities. So I don't know, it is kind of interesting. Like, do they like I'm gonna post another one from the article, so this is relevant. This is not just okay, so this is another picture from the article, and right before that girl posted that, the original girl posted this. So like, they're both using their
They're
stuff.
both holding it. They're both like holding like the tripod.
Yeah.
Um,
So it is weird. Like, why is she posting it right after the other one? Like it's kind of interesting. Um, okay, so
but
there's
not
more
to
to it.
post a photo of you grabbing the tripod.
Right, right. It's kind of weird. Okay, Russell, would you like to read this next one?
What might appear to be a superficial spat over sweaters and hairstyles could actually be a legal fight that gets at the heart of social media influence. The very nature of successful trend setting requires some degree of replication. As much as platforms like TikTok and Instagram may seem like free-for-alls, lifestyle influencers exist in an ecosystem that prizes homogeneity. One of the surer ways to appease the algorithms that are the ultimate arbiters of their success online. As the creator economy booms, teasing the possibility of lucrative livelihood, Miss Gifford's case seeks to clarify the line where imitation may turn from flattery into forgery. In several interviews beginning in August, experts said influencers have to navigate a blurry landscape in which assigning credit to who created what can be daunting and in some cases impossible. There really is a sense that you're both a creator and a borrower, said Jean Fromer, a professor of intellectual property law at New York University. Fashion is built on that all the creative industries, painting, music, movies, they're all built on borrowing in certain ways from the past, and also ideally trying to bring your own spin to something. I don't know that anyone wants to go too far as a result.
Awesome. So this is a very interesting case, I will say, because um, there's more to it than just, hey, she's copying, like she's wearing my sweaters and or the same sweaters that I'm wearing, and blah blah blah, right? There's, are you allowed to just sort of mimic someone else's essence or persona on social media to sell stuff? Like, is that allowed? Is that what point does it cross into forgery? There's a bit more to it. Okay. Okay, for this question, there's not much to it. Let's just answer verbally if anyone has anything they want to say. Have you seen instances online of someone copying another person's post, aesthetic, or general vibe? Have you done it? Has it been done to you? What are your thoughts on this type of imitating? Is it wrong, or is it just how social media works? Does anybody have anything to share regarding that?
I've seen I've seen people copying like Mr. Beast.
Mm,
I've seen that, but that's all I got.
what do you mean by that?
Like they copy like what it's like if you post a video, then they post a video like a couple months after. Like it's like basically the exact same thing, but they just like kind of like yeah, it's like cheaper version of it.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, to add to that, there's like a Russian copycat.
Oh wait,
Yeah, yeah,
sorry,
that guy. I'm
Jeffrey.
talking about that guy.
Jeffrey, Halsid had his hand up, so I will have to
Oh.
respect that. Halsid,
Oh, okay. There's a very funny Mr. Beast knockoff bat that's basically like the same thing. It's Mr. Least.
it's Mr. Yeast.
No, Least.
Okay, that's interesting. And
Yeah.
Jeffrey and Jalia, is that who you're referring to?
No, this
No,
Russian YouTuber that like copies his videos, like actually like copies it.
it's like they're like cheaper
Yeah.
versions. Instead of it's like I give away a Lamborghini, it's like strangers get a ride in my Lamborghini.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's like except it's like in Russian.
Oh, okay. Interesting. That's very cool. Okay, and what
I've
do you guys
seen
think
like
of it?
multiple Russian copycats, like they're just in a different language, but they're literally the exact same thing. Like they have a video, and then they're just changing the talking, and they're just changing the lyrics on the screen. But that's it.
Okay,
They
and
still
what do you guys
give,
think about
well, there's a certain boundary, you can't cross it, but like if it's just like if it's just like we had the same idea, but then like some parts, like the small details are different, then you shouldn't be suing. But like if it's like exactly the same, then like you should definitely tell someone.
So, okay, put a one in the chat if you think Mr. Beast should be able to sue and win against the Russian copycat. And put a two if you think no. Interesting. Interesting. Very, very interesting.
Because
Um,
like some people like hate Mr. Beast, so like if he tries to sue somebody, that
Why
was
do I have something and I
He
am
donated so much stuff to poor people.
so no, Zhao is saying that it would look bad for Mr. Beast, right? Is that what you're saying, Zhao?
yeah, because so many people hate him already for something that happened.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Like I
okay,
just
no.
heard that Mr. Beast was
I
giving
thought
out.
you said you hate him.
Yeah,
No.
because so many people like hate him for some reason. So
Oh,
then like
okay.
if he just like tries to sue somebody else, that might look bad for him.
Okay. Okay, but you think he can win this lawsuit? Like he deserves to win the lawsuit if he did try, like legally.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's just not a good idea because so many people would like hate him.
Okay.
Especially the people who like fall for like that Russian YouTuber or whatever his name is.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay.
Do you know why Mr. Beast never destroyed stuff like those what's the other brand apart from a Lamborghini? I forgot.
Ferrari?
Oh yeah, the Ferrari. Do you know why Mr. Beast never gave away a Ferrari?
No. Can you put it in the chat though?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I know. I've heard about it. It's like I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Okay. I'm putting a 6-minute timer now. I want everyone to respond full sentences Let's make this one interesting. All
Well, can
right.
I just say in general, like why it should be legal to copy? Because
Uh,
like I'm not like I know like many instances, not just like this one.
okay, well, I actually not yet. I want you to write it out first. Okay, starting the timer now. I want this one everyone to think about it and really give a good answer.
Can you post a question in the chat because I can't see most of it?
Yes. Yes. Yes, indeed.
And then when I close the chat tab, then it deletes all my work.
All right, all right, all right. Let's see what we're working with here. Start with Halsted.
I didn't get done, but I just turned it in.
That's okay. All right, Halsted, would you like to read yours?
Okay, my reaction is that Mrs. Gifford absolutely sucks, and everyone in the jury should rule Mrs. Shale innocent and rule Mrs. Gifford guilty in court. My opinion is not true. It is under-exaggerated. I'm pretty sure I spelled that wrong. Otherwise, why would it be underlined? Mrs. Gifford should quit social media and do something else. After all, Mrs. Gifford does not have an a legitimate claim. Limit.
Legitimately. Okay. Okay. Yes, I would like. So, if I ask you a question like, do you think Miss Guilford has a legitimate claim? The implication is that I'm saying why, right? So, I would have preferred if you would have expanded on this, but this is funny. Okay. Anyways, let's keep going. Xiaoya, would you like to read yours? Xiaoya?
I think that Mrs. Gifford has the right to sue Mrs. Shield. This is because if someone is copying your every single whatever. If someone is copying your every single post, I think I did that wrong. I don't know why I did that. They're basically copying your entire life and taking credit for it. They also might be make they also might make more money off of it, which is unfair because you were the one who posted the original photo and idea. This is a really frustrating topic because someone is copying someone else and probably making more money and views off it, which is extremely unfair. I think I just repeated that. This is why I think she has the right to sue Mrs. Shield.
Awesome. Interesting. So yes, I think it's clear to see that it's unfair if it's the intellectual property is being stolen, the intellectual property being
And
um
also, like, I think it's like, it might just be like, it probably is just like her only job. So, like, if she loses this job, then what does she have next?
yeah, it's very tough for sure. Um I think there is a point where it crosses that line. So I agree with you in that sense. Yeah, and then yeah, you shouldn't you shouldn't repeat that, but you pointed it out, so that's fine. I would say instead of this, instead of saying copying your entire life, say if they're copying every single post, they're copying your entire business or intellectual property. Specifically saying intellectual property would be good here because that is something everyone is aware of, right? I can't just copy your book series. I can't make Larry Potter and have almost the same plot, right? And release it around the same time. Like obviously that we understand that is copying someone's intellectual property and that's illegal. So it is very different when we talk about social media because social media is new and we've never seen cases like this. So yeah. But you make a very strong point there, Jaya. Okay, Russell.
I believe that Miss Shield should be punished, but given the right degree of punishment. I believe Miss Gifford's originality and I respect Miss Gifford's originality and inventive spirit, and that the fact that she already officially copyrighted many of her works on social media. But Miss Shield might not have known, and she'll not be given as severe of a punishment as Miss Gifford proposed. She should be corrected, acknowledging Miss Gifford's standpoint, but from a different perspective, the punishment should be just a slight nudge since Miss Shield might not have intentionally committed copyright infringement.
Awesome, awesome. May not have intentionally. Okay. She should be corrected, acknowledging Miss Gifford's. She should be corrected. Acknowledging comma there, but from a different perspective. Okay, so we need to put a period here. The punishment should be just a slight nudge, since Miss Shield might not have intentionally committed copyright infringement. Okay, so no, in this case, she may not have known she committed something, like she broke a law, but she definitely was intentionally stealing, right? Especially given the context of the article where it said they had plenty of meetings, and she said she was, I think she said she was a fan even of her work. Like Miss Shio was a fan of Gifford's work. So
Oh.
I think she definitely acknowledged, or she knew of Miss Gifford's work. If it was like they live in totally different countries and they never interacted with each other, then there's more of that argument that you're mentioning, Russell. But um, this case is not like that. Like, she knows. She knows.
Well
Um,
then, womp womp for Miss Gifford.
Oh, okay, so you think you don't think Miss Shield should be?
Bad, she's just gonna lose her job. It's
Okay. Let's.
By the way, I have something to say. Why do I feel like that every single green screen kid on YouTube is basically just stealing other people's content?
I sent a response in.
Yes, I have Jeffrey's next. Sorry.
Also, like my final point was kind of like, because I didn't get to it. It was just like, how can you like get a permit on a vibe?
That's true.
Okay.
Okay, Jeffrey, would you like to read yours?
I think I would treat this case as a joke because everyone in the U.S. has the right to free expression and fair use. Ms. Shield should not be able to should be able to do and wear whatever she wants. Secondly, it could also be a trend. Do people who start trends sue everyone that does that trend or uses that sound? Finally, I think Ms. Guilford's claim is then it ended, but basically, like I think Ms. Guilford's claim is illegitimate because how can you get a permit on a vibe?
So I see your point, and I agree. Trends are trends, right? So when someone starts like a TikTok trend, everyone does that dance. But I think in this case, as the article mentions, a little bit more severe because basically every post or almost every post that Gifford makes, what's the other person's name? Sheil will then post something very similar, like recreate it in a way. And then they would sell the same products. Um, Miss Gifford would start it, and then Miss Sheil would then
Oh, wait,
repost.
can I change my view? Is it too late? Because I wasn't paying too much attention because I was just like researching online,
Yeah.
like how to defend my point there, and then I didn't realize like that's way too far.
Yeah, that's a thing. Like, I agree with you guys normally. Like, when you first read the title of the article, it's like, how can you copyright a vibe? That makes no sense. But it's like if you're gonna do, if it's like the same pose, like similar post. If I just showed you two of those pictures, obviously it
Womp
doesn't.
womp to Miss Shield then.
Womp womp to miss shit. Yeah, see, like the pictures I showed you guys, those pictures alone are not enough. Like that alone doesn't really mean anything. But if it's like, they keep like Michio keeps doing this, like let's say over 100 posts that are very, very similar to Miss Gifford's and similar products, and we know that Michio follows Miss Gifford and has met her. Now it just seems like you know that Miss Gifford's making money and you want to basically recreate the same thing. And is that illegal? Because if I make a book called Larry Potter and have similar stuff like wizards and everything, like we understand that that's illegal, right? That's still breaking. There is a point where it's too similar, and now that's copyright. So social media, we don't have clear laws about that yet, and I think that's why this case is so interesting. Jauya?
Like I get it if you like accidentally, like coincidentally tell the same stuff, like that's okay. But like if you're copying like her pose, then it's too obvious.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like I think it's the number of posts, right? Like if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's fine. But if it's like, okay, there's 20 posts around the same time that are the same, that
And like the
is
pose is the same. Like she still lifts like her left leg up, bending it, and like the
yeah.
pose is
Yeah, you're right. So it's like, okay, at a certain point it is just copying, right? Um so I think yeah. I originally I was pro this is ridiculous. Now I am actually pro I think Miss Shield deserves to be sued. Okay, do we have any last questions, comments?
Miss Shield should go to jail
Okay, I don't know about jail. I think she just
for
should be
life.
I think personally, I think she should just be sued. Gives Miss Gifford some of the money that she.
Make her live under a rock.
No, no, I don't.
I think she should get her account banned, probably.
Yeah. Take away all her money. Give her only one. Just give her 1 penny. She'll be fine.
I don't think.
Enforce poverty on her.
Okay, what the heck?
1 penny will be. Did you
No,
know that you could actually make a lot of money
This
from one?
class is becoming communist and fascist at the same time.
Yes,
No, get
communist.
rid of
I
all
love
her
it.
money. Don't give her any more money.
no. I think that
Just
Miss.
give her a hammer and a sickle.
I think Miss Shield, personally, I think Miss Shield should just be fined and money should be given to Miss Gifford. And then I think she should also have some sort of like maybe a temporary social media ban, like 3 months, and then she can't post similar things to Miss Gifford again. Like something like that. Or
Give
even
Miss Gifford $10 million.
I don't think they're making like $10 million off of social media like that. Like I know some people are, but I don't think these people don't seem that popular. So
Crucifixion.
okay, what the heck? Okay, so that's it for today, guys. We're gonna end it right there. And I have the homework of the day is just the same question, just a summary. Okay?
Wait, there's more. There's different homeworks. Wait,
Yeah.
we have class every 7 days. So homework of the day, we'll have 7 homeworks this
No,
week.
sorry, homework of the week. That is my bad. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's all for today, guys. I will see you all next week. Actually, we'll have to talk to Doctor about that. But yeah, I'll probably see you all next week. Have a good one. Okay, good.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye, thank you.
Bye. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.